Sometimes in life, dreams and aspirations do come true. Every time I would go out to a CES, a IFA or a Mobile World Congress, these are of course fairs that are international on technology, I would say, why don't we have one here in India? Like I said, sometimes dreams and aspirations do come true because CeBIT is finally here in India, and the Gadget Guru team, yes, a lot of us, the whole team, and I'll introduce them all to you, are here. But let me tell you a little bit about CeBIT. Sameer, I said I will introduce the team. I didn't say right now. I mean, what I've heard of photo bombing. This is the first time this is link bombing. Yeah, okay. So Sameer, of course, will do gaming. And let me introduce the rest of the team to you now. And Devika will be doing innovation. So Devika, if you can. Devika? Okay, so Devika is doing selfies. What's that? You bought a selfie stick from here? You brought one with you to take selfies? Okay, so in case you do get time between taking selfies, Devika will get us some truly innovative things, including how to take maybe a better selfie. And then, of course, Asha is also here with me, and Asha is going to be... Asha. Okay, so Asha's from Bangalore. She'll do snap judgment, but at the present moment, she's snapped out of here because she lives here. She's going to go to mommy and daddy very soon. But we're starting off Gadget Guru, CeBIT, Bangalore. Now the man that's actually got CeBIT into India, Mehul. Congratulations. Seems like you've got a pretty interesting start out here. So before I even get into are you satisfied and how's the response and everything else, why did you think of getting CeBIT to India? I mean, this is a very typical, more localized in Germany kind of affair that has been there for years. Why India?
I've been itching to launch a technology fair, both consumer and B2B. Why? Because we are so technology centric. We have that in our DNA. But the right time is only when the domestic market is as important or is in growing importance than the export market. We're on day one. I didn't sleep yesterday. And when I saw the audience come in, I thought we'd done the job. It's an hour, 2 hour thing. So right now we're doing very well. Fingers crossed.
Where do you see this grow? Can this be a CES, IFA, or even a CeBIT level?
We are, in terms of the age dividend, in terms of the rapid absorption of tech, we've got the perfect mix. And I think as far as that demographic dividend builds and we are adopting technology fast, India is going to be much more important than the CES, etc. It's a bold thing to say.
But that's actually also a pretty big statement. But I'm very happy that we have now a grounded tech event in India.
Yeah.
And just to prove that to you, we're going to say goodbye to Mehul, but the rest of the amazing tech at CeBIT and Plugged In continues. Top story is this. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Is a car, an automobile, or is it a device? This, the brand new C-Class from Mercedes, really proves my point because this has just been launched here in CeBIT, and this is as much tech, as much about gadgets, devices and in-car technology as anything else. So while me and Devika will take you through a little bit about the in-car technology, I'm going to take you through some of the salient features. One, it's a brand new shape. It's every different way that they could have made this look different. They've done it. This is a C-Class on steroids for sure. More near an E-Class than really a C-Class. The look is different. It's got a much longer wheelbase. It's wider and it's much lighter. Aluminium used almost distinctly everywhere. Almost 70 to 80 kgs lighter. Then a whole lot more like intelligent lighting systems have come in. In the in-car technology, 5 different drive modes, a touchpad, and the first time ever in a C-Class, a start-stop button. A lot more about the in-car technology and the car with me and Devika.
Yes, Rajiv, I'm going to check out the C-Class of Mercedes-Benz. But here's the thing, Mercedes says that they have 2 objectives, safety and comfort. Now, comfort is in-car entertainment. But is it safe to navigate the car while you're navigating the in-car assistant?
She is light, she is agile, she is luxurious, she is high-tech, and she is powerful. She is the new and improved Mercedes C-Class, and she is about to hit the road this month. Mercedes has reworked C-Class's diet, and because of that her body is now 50% aluminium and she's 100 kilograms lighter. This also makes her faster. She has hiked up her mileage by 20%, making her a brilliant cruiser, and you're going to love her. Like her predecessor, the S-Class, she has a sophisticated front suspension setup. The C-Class also have optional airmatic air springs. This means she has 5 driving modes: Comfort, Eco, Sport, Sport Plus and Individual that make up the Agility Select system. Her oversized LED headlights might make her look like a mean machine, but you need to know she's considerate too. The LED Intelligent Light System has used a white light LED that is bright for a day or night drive, making sure she doesn't disappear on the road. The LED Intelligent Light System has also been upgraded to a more durable energy-saving technology. The C-Class has both petrol and diesel versions, but in India only the petrol version is going to be released for the time being. She's ready to compete with Audi A4, BMW 3 Series and Jaguar XC sedan. She will be all yours at about 30 to 40 lakhs. So, are you ready to take her out for a drive?
She's more than just a car. She's a car with attitude. Look at her interiors, quality and minimalism. The car is keyless. You've got to press a button to get her started. And once she's on, she lights up inside. The car comes with ambient lighting, which is visible in the dark. The panoramic sunroof opens up to all the 4 seats. This one is sumptuous. She's intelligent with all her gadgetry, a TFT display for the dashboard, a tablet for your sat-nav, a touchpad controller, command controller and dripping of all, the touchpad. The future of telematics is here in the C-Class. To navigate the car's gadgets, you have 2 things: the command controller and the touchpad. You'll choose the touchpad most of the times because it's just so next generation. You can pinch and zoom, scroll and trace letters on it, and it will get it right each time. Government provides the C-Class with all their maps in India. So all you have to do is feed in the destination and just enjoy the ride. And while you're at it, you could stream the internet radio too. Too many ads off the radio, even your own set of music can be fed into the system. The tablet has a bunch of Mercedes-Benz apps: Facebook, Google search and of course the phone app to tell your wife you're going to be late. The C-Class also understands that with great power comes great responsibility, and hence she's loaded with countless safety measures. The car calms down when she realizes that there is a stationary car in front of you. She sternly warns you when she's suspecting you dozing off. The C-Class is a big city car and her intelligent drive features make sure you're safe in the big city. The best blend of avant-garde looks and modern technology. The C-Class is an absolute delight.
The future is here at Cbit. Epson Moverio BT200 is the new future. You want to check it out?
The Epson Moverio BT200 is a smart glass. Before you move on and dismiss this as a Google Glass clone, in fact it is something else entirely. You see, Epson uses a specialized pair of lenses which outputs images separately for each eye. If that isn't cool enough, it runs Android 4.0. And if that still isn't cool enough, the display that you see in front of your eyes can be up to 80 inches. Not that it makes it difficult to see anything else, the AV in front of your eyes is transparent, allowing you to see the rest of your normal view in your POV. What isn't cool is that it still looks a little bulky and you have to carry around a separate controller or touchpad to actually use the glasses. What is cool is that the touchpad runs Android 4.0, so that means a lot of potential Moverio apps in the future. The glasses have sensors and the capability to view 3D content built in, so you could run a lot of crazy AR games on your glass. The possibilities are exciting. The coolest part is the fact that you can pick one up right now. They go on sale online for $699.
So unlike Google Glass, I can't blink and navigate. I have to use the remote control to navigate this. It also converts 2D content to 3D content, so that's also cool. The price is out as well. It's available for you to 60,000, and I told you, future's here. As you can see, I've changed my profession. I'm a pilot today and I'm flying the 7372 Hong Kong. This is my co-pilot. And are we ready to fly?
Yep.
Planes, how we love them, the excitement of spotting them in the sky, the excitement of sitting near the window seat and Instagramming the clouds as you go by, the excitement of what is that pretty air hostess serving us for breakfast. Everything about being in air is delightful, but our flying dreams are usually stunted to a G.I. Joe pilot or a pilot Barbie. So when Flight for Fantasy came up with a real life-size cockpit with a flight simulator in India, our dreams had wings again.
So this is how an original cockpit looks like. The only difference is that it's not attached to an original plane. But the good thing about this is that even the original pilots have to fly a simulator before they can take off.
It was a short 30-minute ride in my Boeing 737. There were controls, instruments and beautiful visuals that made sure that I felt like a real pilot. And the plane had safely taken off. 737 was in the air comfortably under Captain Devika's supervision. I must tell you, the feeling was quite liberating. There were motion sensors on the seat and the turbulence felt quite real. It takes a while to understand the controls and get a hang of it, but hey, once you start navigating freely, you can understand why flying is such a sought-after profession. Besides Hong Kong, you can fly over the Alps in Zurich, or over Christchurch in New York, or even Frankfurt, New York and Paris. The graphical representations of all the cities is really cool.
So it seems to me I've landed the plane in one piece. No plane was harmed during the making of this film. And if you want a similar experience, Bangalore and Bombay is the flight you need to catch to fly away.
Unfortunately, the Flight for Fantasy centers are not all over India yet. They're available in Bangalore and Mumbai for about $1,500 for a 30-minute ride. So if you're near any of the centers, make sure you catch your flight soon. Over and out.
And of course, now we're going to do on Gadget Guru what we usually don't enjoy doing too much, and that is we'll take a very short break. But the operative word being, we'll take a short break. When we come back, lots of exciting technology from here at CBIT and Plugged In. Welcome back to the Gadget Guru show. This, of course, is Plugged In, and it's really picking up steam now, really picking up momentum. There's dancing going on, there's a whole gaming seminar out there, and lots of companies. But I've got a lot of stories left on Gadget Guru, and me and the Gadget Guru team are really raring and really hoping that we'll be able to fit it all in. So let's now move on to Intel and a lot of stories around them.
Well, I'm here at the Intel booth at CBIT 2014 here in Bangalore, and they're going to showcase some of the future technologies that we can expect. An all-in-one desktop that will run on battery. You won't need to connect it into the wall anymore.
Intel showed off what the future of desktops would be like in the near future. Don't ask us the exact launch date or price, as this is just a reference design. Intel will give these to OEMs and they will be the ones to launch the device in the market. So why should you be excited about this? Well, it will change the way you think about an all-in-one at home. Or that's how Intel made us feel anyways. To start with, the device looks like any desktop all-in-one. The CPU and all the components are neatly hidden behind the display, and you can have any wired, or in this case wireless mouse connected to it. So why is this device so interesting? Well, to start with, the device has a kickstand at the back which helps the slab rest at various angles. This not only helps in improving the viewing angles and avoiding glare, but keeps the device flexible. The stand also helps you carry the device, and this is where the all-in-one is unique. It has a battery backup. Yes, you can carry and use the all-in-one anywhere, and Intel says that the battery backup will vary based on the OEMs, but we would be impressed with the 6 to 8 hour battery life of heavy use. Another great feature of the all-in-one is that it has a 20-point touchscreen display. This has a lot of functional uses. You can play a bunch of games with 2 people on either side of the display, and also have 2 people interacting and working individually on the slab. Pretty impressive, right? There is a lot a user can do with a 20-point display, and the potential of this technology is left to the imagination of developers. Last but not least, the Intel prototype desktop has a 3D camera that can interact with the user. In the demo that Intel gave us, the camera recognized the butterfly and the user could interact with it. There was also a house which the camera sensed, and a 3D model of the same was present for our entertainment. This can be a boon from an educational standpoint, as well as interactive book reading for children. Again, the sky is the limit when it comes to object interaction in the virtual world. With the future of all-in-ones looking bright, we can't wait to test a desktop that will show off all these cool features in the market.
We're the Muse
and where the music is a slogan that I can definitely get used to. I mean, that's a lot of girl power in one place, but that's because Skull Candy has just released their latest collection of headphones and earphones just for women. Want to know what I'm talking about? So essentially, they've basically designed and developed earphones especially for women, keeping in mind, you know, the shape of their head, the kind of sounds that women like to listen to, and they've made a really fantastic product. Now, apart from the really good sound quality of these headsets, of course, is the fact that they accessorize, which is something that all women love. Now, they actually have pouches like these and really tiny cute little pouches like these in which your headphones and your earphones come. Now, I know I should be offended because they're all pastels and girly colors and flowers, but you know what, I must admit they're actually really cute. So the price range is about from 2,000 to 6,000 bucks, and if you're a woman who loves her music, you should definitely check this product out. Wireless speakers by Mobiton. Now, it's a new company and these products haven't been launched in India yet. They're going to be launched in December, but I thought I'll give you a sneak peek because we're at CBIT and we found some really cool things, these being one of them. Now, what I like about these speakers is that they have really interesting form factors. I haven't been able to review them, but we're going to try and feature them in our future shows. But for now, just a sneak peek about the product.
I've always maintained that this show and me have some fantastic fans, and today they're actually lining up, as you can see. They're a little different looking that you would normally think from the kind of fans the show has, and they're all asking me right now that they're tired and they want me. I mean, look at the expression. She's really you want me to take a break right now, right? Yes, absolutely. She wants me to take a break, and with the guns pointed at me, there's nothing else I can do. We'll take a break. We'll come back right to them and the way this crowd is building up, as you can see. We're going to be back on the Gadget Guru show here at CBIT and Plugged In.
It is very interesting for gamers here at Plugged In, not for one but two reasons. To begin with, MTS is trying to do something revolutionary with online gaming, and BenQ has launched a monitor that will be very interesting for people on a budget.
Let's get one thing straight. Games don't make gamers violent, lag does. And if you are a pro gamer in India, you are one that hates playing online for the same reason. MTS is working on changing that. Introducing GameGod, a dedicated ranked server based in India. This is a big deal. Earlier, gamers in India would have to connect to servers in Singapore to play online, which means that the ping rate was high, leading to a lot of lag. This dedicated server will bring pro gamers in India up to speed with international gamers. GameGod has launched in India with two well-known games, Counter-Strike Go and Dota 2. So how do you get access to playing these games on a dedicated server? You start with the base pack that costs Rs 1,299. In the pack, you get a single unified license, Counter-Strike Go, GameGod Premium membership for 30 days, after which the membership will cost you Rs 500 a month. You also get a Steam Wallet voucher. The fully loaded GameGod kit will cost you a whopping Rs 4,500. In the box, you get an M-Blaze Ultra data card with a maximum speed of 9 Mbps, single unified license of Counter-Strike Go, GameGod Premium membership for 6 months and a Steam Wallet voucher. The fully loaded pack makes sense for those that want to game on the go, courtesy the data card. MTS says that the monthly cost of Rs 500 is justified as the money accumulated will be used to host tournaments with winners receiving a cash prize. As of now, there are only two games, Counter-Strike Go and Dota 2, that will use the GameGod server, but MTS says that we can expect more games to join the roster soon. So what do you think? A move in the right direction for online competitive gaming in India?
Well, that was MTS's subscription-based online gaming model for India, and now we have a monitor that's targeted at the budget gamer. You know, gaming on a budget is always very difficult, especially when it comes to hardware. You really have to make some serious compromises. Today, BenQ has launched a budget gaming monitor. It's 21.5 inches, full HD, LED, boasts of a large array of connectivity options that includes HDMI, VGA, DVI and a headphones jack. It's all priced at Rs 10,000. Is it a dream come true? Should you check out this product? Well, we're about to tell you.
Let's get the obvious out of the way. The BenQ L2240HE is a 21.5-inch monitor, which means that you will be sitting relatively close and might soon need to get a thicker pair of glasses. But it isn't a bad thing if you have a small room or are confined to a desk. The monitor boasts of some impressive features such as flicker-free, black equalizer, RTS mode, display mode and smart scaling. Putting the jargons aside, this means that you get quite a few customization options and modes, making it great not only for gaming but for entertainment as well. The monitor has a 1 ms response time, which is quite impressive, making fast-moving actions look really smooth. Coming to the build quality of the monitor, the stand rests beneath the display, pretty plain Jane. The back, however, is bright yellow and may not appeal to all, especially if you are one gunning to make your rig look like it belongs to the Dark Knight. Coming to the connectivity options, it has a VGA in, HDMI in, DVI in and the headphones out. The headphones out makes sense if you are one that will connect your console to the monitor and want to connect your headphones or speakers to the monitor via a 3.5mm headphones jack. What you get for Rs 10,000 is pretty decent. A full HD 1080p monitor with a bunch of dedicated gaming modes. The monitor also has a real-time strategy mode which lets you increase the size of the mini-map while playing an RTS game without disturbing the aspect ratio. There are just two cons with the monitor. One is that the buttons on the monitor feel plasticky and the second is that the viewing angles aren't the best. If you are sitting right in front, the colors are well represented, but at an angle you can see a color shift.
Now on first impressions, the budget LED monitor from BenQ is quite impressive. There are however two flaws that I've noticed at the event here. The first is that to maintain the low price, the buttons on the side feel slightly plasticky, and the second is that the viewing angles aren't the best. But then again, we are in outdoors. We will get you a full in-depth review of the monitor soon, but on first impressions, this is a budget monitor worth looking out for.
Well, it's time for me to say goodbye to you and sign off from here at CeBIT in Bangalore. I think it's been a very interesting start. Is it as big as I thought it would be? Well, almost, but it can't be as big in the first year. I think it's a great start. I'm very happy that finally we have an international technology show right here in India. But now it's time for me to get back to my NDTV studios back in Delhi. See you next week.